Hello everyone, so now that we download and install the Metasploitable, let's now configure the Metasploitable. So just press start. So as I said, you need to first configure a couple of things like your system, give that a 2 GB memory and make sure you have at least to give that a 2 processor, and this is the important part for your network, otherwise you cannot connect this Metasploitable server to your any like Kali Linux machine or any other machine for testing purpose. So make sure if you are using on wireless network or Wi-Fi adapter like I am using, so make sure you use Breeze, otherwise you use network. So then so what is the Metasploitable login username, which is MSF admin. So press enter and the password MSF admin. So if you type password, it won't show in Linux because it's for the security purposes. So just press enter and it's on Metasploitable login. So let's see what is our IP in this Metasploitable server. I have config to check your IP. As you can see, our IP is 192.168.1.104. So we will use Kali Linux to test this Metasploitable server to check whether it's working or not. So let's open our Kali Linux machine. Metasploitable is best for penetration testing, as you all know. So we will also go to and check couple of the lab or vulnerable website if it's working or not. So let's log in our Kali Linux machine. So this is the IP address or INET address that you are seeing. This is our Metasploitable web server. So just type this web server in here in this machine that you want to pen test. So let's check this web server 192.168.1.104. As you can see, Metasploitable web server is up and running, and you can do any of these thing in here. You can check PHP my admin, you can do tilde and all of those like testing, injection, cross-site scripting, all of those in here. You can also do DVWA. So let's just try to see if you need to actually do anything. Just you need to select your network properly, otherwise you cannot connect to this web server, which is our penetration testing or vulnerable web pages for penetration testing. So make sure, as I said, so make sure you always check this one, otherwise it won't work. This is the main part. So let's user is maybe admin, password is as far as I know it is password. So let's just log in. As you can see, you can do any of this testing, brute force, execution, SQL injection, all of those in here using this Metasploitable as virtual machine. So you can do all of those things in our Kali Linux, or you can do all of those things in any Ubuntu machine, so as anything you want. So as you can see, lots of things you can do using this Metasploitable too. You need to actually, these things you can do in Kali Linux machine without this Metasploitable, but it's tough and it's you have to do many things. You have to type more commands, you need to install couple of the tools, you need to install every tool separately in Kali Linux so that you can visit. Even though if you connect, it won't work because sometimes many errors show up, so it's better to just use a Metasploitable machine as this. So you can do many stuffs you can want in here. As you can see, you can do cross-site injection, you can do reflected, persistent, cookie injection, all of those in here using this simple Metasploitable machine. So that's how you configure using this Metasploitable. So how to turn off this? You just type power off. You need to be root. Okay, so you need to be root to be power off. So what you need to do, you need to type sudo then power off. As you can see, you will ask for password, which is msf admin, then just press enter and it's done. As you can see, it will take some time to close, but it's better if you close this way rather than using this power off button. It's better and it will process all the things and it will stop all the services this way. And that's all about this Metasploitable virtual machine.